players flipping over catchers to fans throwing pizza in the stands. These are 1 in a million MLB moments. At first, look at this player running towards home plate, adrenaline pumping, the crowd screaming, and then it hits him. There's no way he's making it. The catcher's locked in, ready to tag him out, and the plate's just out of reach. But instead of giving up, he does the unthinkable, a front flip. Yeah, he launches himself into the air, flips over the catcher, and lands perfectly on home plate. The stadium exploded with disbelief. And this kind of play, you watch 100 times, but it still doesn't feel real. But the chaos doesn't stop there. Bartolo Colon made the craziest throw in MLB history. Bartolo Colon wasn't just pitching, he was putting on a masterclass in style. This batter hits a sharp grounder back to the mound, and Bartolo reacts instantly. But instead of a normal play, my guy was like, nah. With zero hesitation, he whips the ball behind his back, hitting his target perfectly. The crowd was shaking, jaws on the floor. Oh wow, it's so easy for Colon right now that he's able to put some mustard on it. Now, every baseball fan dreams of a jaw-dropping home run, but this next moment, it's straight out of a comic book. The batter steps up, locks in, and unloads on the pitch. The swing is so powerful that the baseball doesn't just fly, it literally falls apart mid-air. The cover's peeling off, leather flapping in the wind, and everyone on the field is standing there like, yo, did he just break the ball? It's a 1 in a million moment. He didn't just hit it out of the park, he hit it out of its own skin. But sometimes, it's the outfielders that cause these crazy moments, because this next play is absolutely insane. Look at this high fly ball headed for right field. The outfielder sprinting back, locked in, tracking it perfectly. He hits the warning track, stretches out his glove, and crash! The dude straight up goes through the fence, breaking it down. But here's the kicker, the ball's still in his glove. He makes the catch while turning the fence into rubble. His teammates are crying with laughter. And the commentators? Did he just break the wall? Forget the Hulk, baseball's got its own wrecking crew. Now let's talk about what happened in Detroit, because this might be the craziest moment yet. Watch this batter standing at the plate, focused, ready to crush the next pitch. And then, boom! Thunder claps so loud, it feels as if the heavens just split open. The noise is loud, and the batter, he is leaping out of his cleats like he's seen a ghost. The crowd's laughing, and the batter's trying to play it cool, but you can tell he's discouraged. Even the players on the field are joking, pointing towards the sky. It's baseball meets nature, and nature just stole the show. But the chaos doesn't stop there. This moment isn't just rare, it's downright impossible. The stadium is packed, and the bases are loaded. The batter steps up. You can feel the tension in the air. The pitcher winds up, throws, and boom! The crack of the bat sends the ball flying over the wall. A grand slam! The crowd's going wild, acting like they've already won the World Series. But hold up, the same inning, the same batter, the same loaded bases. He steps up again, and guess what? Crack! The ball disappears into the stands. 2 grand slams in 1 inning by the same player. But as the fans are losing their minds, the dugout's losing it even more. And history is being made right before their eyes. This isn't just a game, this is a legend in the making. Some fans decided to get in on the action too. This dude is on the front row, looking like he spends every minute in the gym. Biceps bigger than baseballs. The cameras pan to him, and he's trying to open a water bottle. Seems simple, right? Wrong. He twists, he grunts, he even switches hands, but that bottle is not budging. The crowd catches on, and now everyone's watching as he struggles, his face turning redder than the team's jerseys. Someone shouts, "Need a hand, bro?" The whole stadium starts laughing. You've got muscles for days, but a water bottle takes you down? Come on, man. Those must be SpongeBob muscles. But if you thought that was funny, wait until you see what the Mascot pulls off next. Mascots are supposed to entertain, but this one took things to a whole new level. Watch as the Phillies mascot grabs a hot dog cannon and starts launching hot dogs into the crowd. The Philly fanatic just straight up unloads with those glizzies. I bet you won't see that again. Now this next clip might make your skin crawl. Bees in baseball? Not a combo anyone expected. During a game, the camera crew notices something weird. A full-on swarm of bees has taken over one of their cameras. The screen's buzzing with chaos. Literally. The commentators are cracking up, trying to keep it together as the broadcast turns into a nature doc. But it doesn't stop there. In this other game, the bees decided to crash the field entirely. Players are scattering, fans are covering their drinks, and the ump's out here waving his arms like he's conducting a bee orchestra. The game gets delayed while they bring in a beekeeper to sort it out. Forget rally caps. Someone needs to get a bee suit. But Paul O'Neill's about to show us something that'll never be done again, because Paul is known for his glove. But this play, it's all about his feet. The ball gets away from him, rolling towards first base. Most players would panic, but not Paul. Channeling his inner soccer star, he winds up and kicks the ball straight to Todd Benzinger at first base. The timing is perfect, the out is made, and the crowd is absolutely loving it. I don't believe it. He kicked the ball to Todd Benzinger. The all-time best play I may have ever seen. This man's out here playing kickball in the MLB. Speaking of unbelievable plays, Aaron Judge got this one. A line drive rockets toward the corner, and Judge is on the move. He's sprinting, eyes locked on the ball. But there's one problem. The wall's in his way. Most players would stop, not Judge. He dives, glove outstretched, and crash! Smashes straight through the outfield wall. The ball's in his glove, the catch is made, but the wall completely destroyed. Fans are stunned, teammates are in awe, and Judge just brushes it off. But how the hell did he break a wall? Man, that guy is strong. This next player pulls off a no-look glove flip that'd make a magician jealous. The ball's bouncing around the place, chaos everywhere. Then, out of nowhere, the fielder catches it without even looking, flips it behind his back to start a double play. The throw is perfect and right on target. Even his teammates are standing there in doubt and putting their hands on their heads like, did that just happen? The crowd bursts, and this player, calm as ever. No-look passes are one thing, but no-look double plays, that's a whole new level of swagger. Sometimes it's the fans who steal the spotlight. Check out this. This batter swings hard, loses his grip, and suddenly the bat's spinning through the air like a helicopter rotor, heading straight for the stands. The crowd gasps, ducking for cover, but one fan, he's not running. No, this guy channels his inner Spider-Man. He calmly stretches out his hand and snatches the bat mid-flight like it's the easiest thing in the world. For a second, the stadium is stunned, just silent in disbelief. Then comes the explosion of cheers. Everyone's pointing at this guy, and even the players are clapping. Forget catching foul balls. This dude just caught a weapon in midair. Talk about cat-like reflexes. Now we're gonna talk about sliding catches that'll make your jaw drop. But gloves? Who needs those when you've got skills like this player? The ball projectiles toward the outfielder, and this player takes off at full speed, diving like he's Superman chasing a villain. Except he's not holding a glove. This is all barehanded. He slides across the dirt, his body parallel to the ground, dust flying in every direction. And just as the ball's about to hit the ground, he stretches out his bare hand and catches it. It's pure magic. The crowd screaming, his teammates are frozen, and even the announcers can't believe it. How did he just do that? This is a one-in-a-million moment that you will want to replay until your screen starts fading. But sometimes, the fans don't just watch the game, they become part of it. Like this guy and his popcorn bucket. A ball's flying toward the stands, a fielder races over, glove ready for the catch, and then, splat! Popcorn explodes everywhere, and the ball bounces off a fan's snack. The fielder stands there, covered in popcorn kernels, looking more confused than a chicken in a math class. The crowd's roaring with laughter, and the fan, he's holding his popcorn bucket, proud of his accidental assist. Baseball has its fair share of quirky moments, but this one, it's straight up hilarious. Check this out. A player shows up wearing a fake mustache. He swaggers onto the field with this 70s detective vibe. For a moment, everyone's squinting, trying to figure out what's going on. The umpires are scratching their heads, and then, boom, it's revealed. Ronnie Cedeno's under that mustache, and that mustache is drawn on so good, I think it looks pretty legit. Now here's something you don't see every day. This batter hits a grounder, the outfielder rushes to field it, and then, poof, the ball vanishes. Everyone's looking around in confusion until someone notices the ball lodged perfectly inside the fence. How did that even happen? The fielders are staring at it and everyone is laughing. And just when you thought you've seen everything, this player pulls off a kick save that'd make a soccer goalie proud. The ball's heading straight for trouble, a wild bounce off the infield dirt, and out of nowhere, he sticks out his foot, redirecting it perfectly. The crowd gasps, the announcers are shouting, and the player's teammates, they're all cracking up. It's not every day you see someone pull off a save like that. Forget golden gloves. This man deserves a golden boot. The same can't be said for this silly moment. This player dives to make a defensive play, sliding across the dirt with all the intensity of a professional, until suddenly his pants betray him. Yup, mid-slide, his uniform takes a hike, leaving the poor guy mooning the entire stadium. The ball's in his glove, the play's complete, but no one can focus on that because they're too busy laughing. The fans are losing it, the commentators are barely holding it together, and the player, he just grins and pulls up his pants like it's no big deal. Now look at this outfielder who made a throw so perfect it's basically a bullseye. He's way out in the outfield, the runner thinking he's got a sure hit, and boom! He launches the ball with such precision, it's like he's got a laser guidance system. The ball lands perfectly in the glove, and the runner's out by a mile. Now, all of this won't make sense without the fans. And this hot dog dad is proof. They are the real MVPs. Watch this man holding a baby in one arm and a hot dog in the other, and somehow he still manages to make a 1 in a million catch. The ball's screaming toward him, and everyone's waving. But this guy just stretches out his free hand and catches it like a pro. Multitasking level extreme. Somebody get this man a contract. Most players aren't just creative with their gloves. Sometimes they use whatever they've got. This catcher decides to ditch his glove and use his mask instead. The ball's flying toward home plate, and in the heat of the moment, this catcher pulls off his mask and catches the ball with it. And the announcer's yelling, "I don't think I've ever seen that before." The announcer needs to watch this player with a ball stuck in his glove. Most players would shake it out, but not this guy. He just walks up and tags the runner with the entire glove. Baseball's got plenty of tricks, but this one might be the most unexpected. But hold up, fans aren't just here to watch, they're here to experience. This next moment, some fan decides to mimic a player's entire stretching routine. The San Diego Padres love Darvish more than anyone, so much that one time they followed this man's every move and copied him. They were mimicking Darvish. Had no idea as they made their way out there. A couple of times he went to his hat and put his hands in the pockets. They did everything did. That's great. A grown man turning around and finding out that a kid is playing a game they love right behind him. But baseball isn't all fun and games, because right before a pitch, something impossible happens. An arena worker accidentally set off a sound effect and ruined an entire play. Well, boys in the audio room, yep, that's on you. It happens, man, but that had me shaking. And if you thought that was unexpected, watch this. During the most solemn moment of the game, the national anthem, a bald eagle gets loose and tries to land on a player's head. A very solemn moment and an uncooperative bald eagle, but we're ready to play baseball nonetheless. An eagle just casually decided to make a player its nest. You can't make this stuff up. Baseball is full of unforgettable moments, from watching players pull off acrobatic plays to fans stealing the spotlight in ways you'd never expect. These moments remind us why we love the game. It's unpredictable, it's wild, and it's packed with stories you just can't make up. Still, an eagle landing on a player might be wild, but it's nothing compared to a pitcher throwing a spitball or a Little League cheating scandal. Click on the next video to see the times MLB players were caught cheating.